Hello, and welcome to the Writers and Illustrators of the Future podcast. This is John Goodwin, your host. Today's guest is Illustrators of the Future winner, Sam Kemp. Welcome, Sam.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, first of all, congratulations on being a winner.
Thank you very much.
And welcome from the UK.
Yes, quite a distance.
So, you arrived yesterday and...
I did, yep.
So the flight was good and all that?
Perfect, yeah. The arrangements, absolutely amazing.
Good. So now this is your first time in Hollywood?
It is, yep.
So what's it been like so far?
Amazing, yeah. I'm still pretty jet lagged. I only got it yesterday, but the weather's way better than the UK. And it's amazing to see some of the things, as you said, we see on TV.
That's great. So how did you originally find out about the contest?
I saw the awards ceremony on YouTube. I should have been working, and I saw the awards, and I thought it was just amazing. And I thought I have to learn more about this. I became a bit obsessed with it and started putting artwork together to apply.
Good. So this is your one-time entry, and
it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really lucky. I wouldn't expect it to happen again to me, but amazing that it did.
That's great. So, what kind of art do you like to do? Describe a little bit about this art that you submitted that you won with.
So, the artwork I submitted was really directed in one particular style, because at the time I was really inspired by 80s sci-fi. So I was watching films like Alien and Blade Runner, and I love the analog details where it doesn't age. So I wanted to create stuff like that, and that was my mindset was there. So all my pieces that I applied for were really direct. But if you look at my portfolio now, it's changed, it's diversified. I don't have one inspiration. I kind of pull from everything. So
right.
I think that's what I've learned to do. And as I improve as an artist, I find I can learn from fashion or contemporary art or concept art for games. So it's a case of pulling all those things together to come up with something original. Wow.
So you're more science fiction rather than fantasy, or is that in your...
I would say so, yeah, for now, definitely. That's the thing I would jump to most. An artist that I love, like Sid Mead. I love how grounded sci-fi can be, more so than fantasy. It's not always the case, but the art I love, that does tend to be the case.
So tell me about the piece that you created for Writers of the Future.
So the story was called Harvest of Astronauts. It's an amazing story. I found real inspiration from it. And it's a love story at heart. It's based on a female character who's dying, and she's in love with an android. The story, as it develops, you find out that there's an inevitable truth that the android will need to be destroyed for the job that they're doing. So I wanted to represent that in the cover without showing that explicitly.
Yeah, it was an amazing piece of art you did. So
thank you.
Yeah, people are really enjoy seeing when they get the book and look at your art.
Thank you. I hope so.
Yeah, I think so for sure. So have you always wanted to be an artist?
Yeah, definitely. I don't remember ever wanting to do anything different. There wasn't a choice. I mean, my parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but it didn't work out that way. I've always wanted to be an artist, and it's the main thing I focused on.
So what's their take on your having won this contest?
They're very proud, obviously. It's the first big thing, other than jobs, that I've got that they can really say this is something different that other people don't get. It's not a normal thing that happens to someone in their life. It's a real accolade that I can say I did that, I achieved that.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously they're proud.
So what are you looking at? What are you most anticipating this week at the workshop and everything's going to happen?
The main thing, so what am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
The main thing is meeting other like minds, is that artists and the tutors. Obviously, I'm here to learn. That's the main thing I want to take away. But gaining friends and lecturers, that's the thing I'm really excited.
So with the various judges that are going to be here, anybody in particular that you're looking forward to meeting?
I mean, Echo was the art director on the piece, and she taught me so much just over email. So I'm really looking forward to meeting her in person.
That's great. Yeah, Bob Eggleton, I don't know, have you ever heard of him?
I have, yeah. Yeah, his work's great.
Yeah, so he'll be here, and he hasn't been here for a while, so we're very excited about that. He's going to be here teaching, and he's probably one of the most awarded artists.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he's almost a household name, which is rare for a sci-fi illustrator.
Yeah, and then we've got Larry Elmore is the creator of Dungeons and Dragons art, the original art.
Oh, no way. Oh, amazing. I didn't know his name, but that's awesome.
Yeah. So we got some amazing people that will be able to impart. And then Rob Pryor, he actually paints with both hands.
Really?
With his eyes closed.
If art isn't hard enough.
He does both, and he does concert paintings, like with, major musicians on stage. He'll be up there on the stage painting while they're performing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
He's crazy good.
Yeah. I'm going to be envious to see that then.
Yeah, all these guys here, and they're very much look forward to working with you.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's really
great.
good. Rob Pryor was one of the last ones to be trained by Frank Frazetta.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to be good if you're trained by Frank.
Yeah,
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it sounds like you really haven't had any sidetracks from your vision of becoming an artist.
No, not really. It's taken me in different paths. I've worked in several different industries, and they've been good and bad. Some of them I haven't loved, but have paid the bills.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm finally reaching a point where my art's reaching a level that I'm relatively happy with, and I'm starting to find some level of success. And so hopefully that will get better and better.
Exactly. So do you have anybody coming to see you at the awards event?
I don't know, unfortunately. The main people I wanted to be here were unfortunately busy. It's really frustrating. My sister actually lives in the US. She's just missing LA. She's passing through, but the week after.
Oh.
So it's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
But they'll catch it on TV, I'm sure.
Oh, they definitely will. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be broadcast live. So with respect to your art, what's your vision? Do you want to do, like, just keep with private commissions, or take it to movie studios, or to what do you?
I've always been a bit of a jack of all trades, so I'd love to do my answer is always everything.
Yeah.
I never turn down an opportunity. So obviously, if a movie studio said we've got a role open, I'd love it. Currently, it's mainly games based rather than illustration, so it's concept art. But definitely illustration is where my passion lies, creating the final piece rather than being part of the production.
Right.
So if I can move towards illustration across any industry, as long as I enjoy the product and as long as I'm passionate about the project,
right,
I'd be happy to work on it.
Oh, that's great. So what would you recommend then for other aspiring artists with respect to, what they need to do, what in terms of how to move forward?
The main thing I would say is constantly practice, have more confidence in what you're doing. It's probably better than you think it is, and just keep going. My biggest downfall throughout the years that I've been doing art is that I was always very self-aware, very self-conscious of where I was and if I wasn't good enough, and I tortured myself for years and years. So the biggest thing I would say is enjoy it, and enjoy the journey. You never stop learning. You're never going to reach a level that you're happy with. So enjoy the process.
That's great advice.
Thank you.
So congratulations again for having won, and
thank you.
Look forward to seeing more good things from you down the road as an artist.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for our next installment of the Writers of the Future podcast. Subscribe to the Writers of the Future podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Writers and Illustrators of the Future are contests created by L. Ron Hubbard to provide a means for the aspiring writer and artist to be seen and acknowledged. It is free to enter and open to new and amateur short story writers and artists of science fiction or fantasy.